Tell me, though, what's his technique? That last strike, it seems invincible.
Hello and welcome to Sons of the Dragon, the Immortal Iron Fist podcast. I am Connor.
And I'm Rebecca.
We're back. Meant to be back a bit earlier to do Deadly Hands of Kung Fu, but by the time we were doing that, it was kind of like, oh, we're actually pretty close to Undead Iron Fist, so
Yeah.
we'll just do that. And yeah, I'm going to be gone for a month, which is generally our schedule. In fact, I think it's been a couple of months, unfortunately. I have genuinely been meaning to get more episodes out, but it's been hard to
And
have
I went
people
on a
free and
holiday,
stuff. Yeah,
which didn't help. So, um, yeah. But
yeah,
here we are.
yeah. Here we are, covering Undead Iron Fist, issue one. And yeah, so any Iron Fist news? Not really.
I mean, the only
there's,
news that I have is
oh
when the
yeah,
trade paperback is for this. So,
right.
let
When
me
is
just
that?
go find out the exact date. June the 9th next year. You can buy the trade paperback. It will also include the anniversary specials. You'll get the whole story of his death and whatever happens in Undead.
Yeah,
If you want to remain 100% spoiler free, don't go read any of the summaries of it. But I don't think it really is particularly spoilery. It just gives you a sense of where Undead Iron Fist might go. Not in
yes.
terms of ending, but in a very, very generic sense. So I don't feel
S-
spoiled by reading it. Um, that
Yeah.
is the only news I have.
So I guess quick thing before we go into spoilers, is this comic worth the price? I mean, if you're already getting other comics and you like Iron Fist, then you may as well.
Yeah.
It's, fine so far. There's
Yeah. I
there's
think a better
set up
start than
some.
I expected,
Yeah,
but
there's a lot of
yeah.
mystery in this setup.
Yeah, I mean,
So
look, I still don't 100% love it, but it was better than I expected. But I was also the most down on it as
yeah,
so that's it's still a good thing. It's yeah, I think it's worth reading. To think,
yeah. So probably go pick it up if you're a Daddy Ram fan and you want to read it because it shows people buying Iron Fist stuff as well.
yeah.
And I've found it good so far. Hopefully, it doesn't end up being like Heart of the Dragon. I don't think it will,
I don't
but
think so
because
either.
that started off good, and you know how that happened. So yeah, so that's a spoiler-free review. Go pick it up if you like Iron Fist. You listen to the podcast and stuff. If you're just looking, if you're for whatever reason completely new to comics and looking for a good comic to read, then pick up like a trade or some classic.
Yeah, this one might not be. It's a little bit confusing. Obviously, it comes after this anniversary issue. You're not
Yes.
going to know who Danny is if you're new to comics. So, maybe hold off until the trade's out if you wanted to read it and you've not read any Iron Fist.
Yeah. Yeah, but with that all out of the way, we can get into it. So we have the Undead Iron Fist 1. Editor-in-chief is CB Sobolski. Writer Jason Liu. Penciler Frank Gallant. Inker Frank Gallant. Colorist Jim Campbell. Letterer Travis Lanham. Editor Danny Kazem. Sorry if I mispronounced anything. And, we have our standard cover, which has kind of been posted everywhere, which is Iron Fist, the Undead Iron Fist front and center and standing on a rock with like a big wolf dragon type thing behind him.
Yeah.
And then we have a couple of variants. We have a variant where he's sort of rushing towards the front with like his Eskrima sticks, if they are his Eskrima sticks, or
I
they
think
might
they
be
are.
another weapon, a similar weapon. And there's another one where he's just doing a cool pose, and you have Orson and Luke Cage on the cover, which is kind of a spoiler, actually, I guess.
A little bit, yeah.
I
But
know
I
because I
mean,
didn't realize
it's
that. Yeah,
almost expected for like,
yeah.
I mean, I always expect him to show up. So,
And then there's my favorite cover, which you don't like, where he's tearing his mask off and he's like a
Mhm.
skull with purple stuff
I'm
coming
never a
out.
big fan of those. I mean, we get a
Yeah,
lot of them from Moon Knight, so
right.
just
Fair
like
enough.
I
Yeah,
that's probably why I'm like, yeah, I don't read them to get the same thing. I don't need edgy Iron Fist, but
yeah.
But given that it's a thing that says undead and it's going to make people think zombies, I'm kind of cool with it. It's just not one I'd go and buy. So I
Yes.
mean, I'm not
Yeah.
arguing against that cover as a whole. To be fair, I don't love any of the covers.
Yeah.
So that's also not me saying anything. Like I'm not sold on the new outfit. I don't hate it, but I'm not sold on it. I get what it's referencing, but we'll see.
Yeah. I think the new outfit
I
definitely
like the
looks better in
dragon.
the interior of the book
Yeah,
and on some of
definitely.
the
I
variant
think the art
covers.
in the interior is is much better than even than the preview that I saw. So like, which is weird because
Hmm.
that is. But I think seeing as a whole, I enjoyed the art.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I guess if you listened to our last episode where we did discuss the Undead Iron Fist stuff, or it was last episode,
Mm.
episode before, we kind of know our thoughts. I'm into the sort of whole horror
Yeah,
vibe and Revenant thing, and you're not as into that sort of stuff.
no.
So, but
I'm not a horror person. Like I can cope with it. I can deal with it if it's done well. There's some horror I like. But as an aesthetic, not necessarily. So
yes. So yeah, we have the Undead Iron Fist issue 1 of 4, and I kind of like that this starts. So we're going into spoilers now. So if you want
yeah.
to read it first, go pick it up. But yeah, I like how he's using the second person narration again, even
Yeah,
though it's
yeah,
like
me too.
the
Yeah, I like that as well.
whatever that entity is, which to be honest, I have no idea what it is. It might be something new, so I guess we'll have to see. I'm not going to do
Yeah,
heaps of speculating because I generally just like to sort of let it breathe and see where it goes. So I won't be
I
doing
didn't
too
know if
many
that was
predictions.
sorry, big spoiler here. I didn't know if that was supposed to be Orson talking to him.
No, I don't think so because his text box is near the end appeared in white.
Okay, fair.
But there is the fact that he gets to like a summit and Orson
Yeah.
helps him up, and then at the start he gets to a summit and he's attacked by that monster thing. So I mean, there might be
Yeah.
different summits. I haven't like hyper examined the issue. I've
Yeah,
read it
I've
once.
just read it once, so like but yeah,
Yeah, but we
fair
have
point.
Luke.
I think I just yeah. We have Luke not noticing there's a massive empty grave in front of him
Yeah,
until it's relevant to the story.
yeah, it's pretty funny.
Like he walks up with his plant, like why and then it's all of a sudden, oh my God, you're not here. Yeah, it's a very I like Danny's gravestone. It's very plain for a
Yeah, I don't
billionaire.
like it. I don't like the
I don't know
font.
why
Like,
I
why
don't
is
like the
it?
font for Danny Rand, but I like the
Yeah,
hero mental
that's very
friend.
weird.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but I like that there's like a banner with the Iron Fist logo burning and the city's kind of in
Yeah, I love
flames.
that.
And as we find out, there's like a kind of time limit, which I think is neat that Danny seems to have.
Yeah, I like the timer. I guess that's why they kept referencing the raid and stuff.
Yeah.
Um, Luke gets in a sweet Christmas, very important.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It would have been nice to get his funeral. Like, I know it was in the Timeless Power Man thing. Like, we saw a
Yeah.
snapshot of it, but we didn't really get the proper funeral. But that's fine, I guess. We're not all Superman or Deadpool, but we can get our own funeral issues. So, yeah, Luke is mayor, apparently. I haven't been
Yeah,
keeping up with
he's
anything
been mayor
else.
for a while. He's
Yeah, I've
been
been keeping up
mayor
with
for a
Iron
while,
Fist, but that's it.
but it doesn't really get referenced in much.
Yeah. So he sees an empty grave. We get more cool second person narration. And chapter 1, Stranger in the Lower East End. And
I've been
I was
thinking
thinking
about it. I think you're right with what it references.
Stranger in a Strange Land.
I think that's the
Hmm.
only thing it can reference.
It might not be a reference, and that's the only thing that's occurred to me. If someone else knows what it
I
might be
don't know. It's
referencing,
a very strange phrasing.
I like
Uh,
it.
no, I like it as well, but I like it as a reference, right? Because it's about someone who comes to Earth, an alien coming to Earth who's
Hmm.
exploring the culture. So there's a lot of that in Danny from like being in Kunlun, from then having to come back to New York. Now we're talking about coming back from the afterlife. I mean, I don't think it's beyond the realms of possibility, and it just it would be weird to me to have that as a title without it being a reference
Yeah,
to it.
yeah. I mean, even if it's not a reference, I still like it. And I
Yeah.
love the opening page.
I love the opening page as well. I like the slightly see-through Danny.
Yeah,
I like the font of the lettering. Thank you, Travis Lanham. I don't often get to talk about
I
lettering, but I
love him
actually,
walking on the bridge as well.
sometimes when you talk about like almost handwritten stuff, it can be quite hard to read, but it's very clear. And I also like black on lilac.
I really
It's
love
very
the
readable.
yeah, it's great, and I love the like lights, like this sort
The
of
the
glow
background on
effects.
that bridge is really great.
Yeah,
Coloring and yeah.
and just I really love that shot of him walking on the bridge,
Yeah.
and yeah, so
Get a big
he's
view of the new Eagle brand. Well, it's not a brand, let's call it a mark now. Don't know what it is.
yeah. I'm
The
still
the
wondering if
non the
that's
non Iron Fist one.
yeah. I'm still wondering if that's going to be like an Eye of Agamotto little eye there,
It's
but
gonna
who knows?
oh, that'd be so good.
Because
Me
that's
and
like such a joke at
you
this
and I
point.
would have like a glass of champagne if that's an Eye of Agamotto reference.
Yeah, everyone's been joking about that for years.
Hmm.
And it'd be funny if because he said he's read like every Iron Fist comic in preparation, which
Yeah.
I could believe because there's not that many. So if you like really just
Yeah,
dedicate
it's
yourself
very
to it,
doable.
yeah. But I think the hardest part would be like the Power Man and Iron Fist stuff because a lot of that's kind of fluff. It's fun fluff,
Yeah,
but
it's
you
fun
know,
fluff. There's quite a lot of it, and it's some of it's quite wordy, but it's fun. So
yeah.
yeah.
So he's
And this is
back.
then we get to the preview page, the page that was
Yes,
previewed, where it was a bit strange.
but I like that
And
he's
then
back for vengeance.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it kind of smacks for like when he first came to New York and he thought
Yeah,
he wanted vengeance, and so there's a kind of cyclical thing here, which is interesting thematically.
yeah. And so I guess like if you've been killed and you had a chance to just go back and kick the butt of the person who killed you, you know,
You know what though? I'd really like to go back to some of the early comics and see when you get the him climbing the mountain flashback, because this feels almost like bang on the right time in the comic.
hmm,
You know, that you get to see him, in the past it would have been getting to Kunlun, here it's climbing up a mountain in the
yeah,
afterlife, the
yeah,
underworld, sorry.
no, definitely, yeah, because we did have a
Yeah.
lot of him climbing mountain flashbacks
Yeah,
in the old
yeah.
comics, so yeah, you can tell like he's done his research for this.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like, and I guess we'll see. Because I did give him a lot of flack for the 50th anniversary special, but I'm always open to change my mind and see where things go.
Yeah, no,
So
great. And also people, especially writers, but also artists, develop so much as they get
yeah,
practice, they get, talking about different characters, what the assignment is. And so yeah, now we get and I really like the art for the underworld stuff as well.
and
I
I
like
love
Danny
the
looking like Danny, to be fair.
yes, it's great to see him,
Mm,
without
yeah,
the mask. But I love
yeah,
seeing. I think just this art's really nice, and even that shot of him standing outside of the apartment door, sort of looking
yeah.
angry, like looking up at the demons. Like I think that's a really nice shot because I didn't know how this costume would really look interior. Like I didn't think the cover looked
Yeah,
super great.
yeah.
So, but this looks good to me.
I prefer it once it's in action
Yes,
than that preview page. I mean, it's fine, but that was just very in my face, and I want to see more about why and how and
Daddy's got to
um
kick butt and bring it, whatever it is, their souls.
yeah.
And yeah, we get Daddy in the underworld climbing the cliff. He's not hungry or anything. He just keeps repeating to himself, "I am the Iron Fist." And I love how Daddy's drawn here. I love the sketchy type drawing on his
Yeah,
face.
I really like it.
And yeah, his undying spirit keeps him going. Wonder if undying spirit might play into the immortal Iron Fist thing since they're
Yeah.
apparently reevaluating everything. Yeah, this giant monster, like wolf dragon looking thing comes
Yeah,
out.
that appears and then
Yes,
disappears after
and it was on the
flapping him.
cover,
Yeah.
and I don't know what it is, but it hits him and he falls off. And I don't know what it is. I guess we'll find out more. It's
Yeah.
a little bit frustrating how little is in this issue. Like this felt very quick to read, and I know that's like a symptom of modern comics
Yeah.
but it's also like this is
I think
only
it's because there's a lot of
for
these pages like where there's a nice bit of action and little
yeah.
text and I was going to make a joke when he got knocked off the mountain that it was going to be a Sisyphus kind of thing.
Uh,
Just him climbing the mountain again the next day.
could be.
But that was probably just my mind going there. So
But this is only 4 issues as well, which it's
yeah,
I don't know what they're trying to cover in 4 issues because I know this was like he wanted it to be 6 and it got
yeah.
down to 4, which is like Marvel. DC put out 2 6-issue miniseries about fire and ice. You can't put one out for Danny. Like, come on. You know, he's had a
I
TV
guess
show. Fire and Ice haven't had a
I
TV
guess they're
show.
in the point where they're just like, we need Danny back, to see if that sells better than what we had.
I mean, I
Um,
would say, like, surely there's more Danny Rand fans than Fire and Ice fans. I
I
mean, come
mean, who
on.
knows? Who knows?
But they're like
I
D-list,
would say so.
C-list.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, I'm not. I just, I think it is what it is. They clearly wanted
yeah,
to make a go with Lin Lee. They now think they can get more sales out of doing this. Who knows what it's going to end up with? I mean, we all want it to be Danny back,
yeah.
and then there'll probably be a Iron Fists, and like they've done a bit with Moon Knight, a bit with some others, with Ring Pay and like I don't mind having the whole lot of them.
Yeah.
It's just I think you need to settle at one point, and but yeah, so we get a little bit of fight with the Qilin.
Yeah, they kick him down the stairs. They're all chilling. And
Yeah,
there's
they're all
like this,
Qilin and they're all inhabiting human bodies, and all the other
yes.
humans are like, ah, why are you kicking that old granny?
Which seems kind of dumb. It's like, surely you'd be able to tell that's not an old granny, right? Unless they thought she
Well,
had
perhaps
superpowers or
not. I mean,
something.
perhaps there's some sort of weird thing that you can't say. But yeah, but then, oh, no, it does say only you can see them for what they really are.
Yeah, but I think even the people point out, wow, granny could fight, that
Yeah, they're
they would look
quite
like
into it.
humans fighting to
But
them,
this
and I
is a
would still
world
think
with
that's
like
weird.
mutants and superheroes, so
Yeah,
Angry
that's true,
Ibex
yeah.
horns is one of the stupidest fight moves I've ever heard of.
I liked
But
it. I mean,
I think that one's dumb. I like all the other ones, but that one just, I was like, nah.
like the
But I
way, and
really
that's
like
fair
the art
enough.
on that page. Really
I
like the
liked
art
it
on that
though,
page.
because I love like, how when humans are sort of learning how to fight and
Yeah,
stuff, like a lot of times they would look at animals
yeah, that's fair.
and imitate them. And I kind of like that his fist just does look like you can sort of see, like, to me, I was like, well,
Yeah.
I kind of see a horn there, but
Interestingly, that fist is very not looking blue and undead, so that must be only when it glows. So that's cool.
maybe it's only I guess we'll find out, but maybe it's only the right hand
I don't know.
because
I'm sure we
I'm looking
saw.
closer as I go through.
Yeah,
But yeah, the page where you see their true forms is pretty cool. Although
yeah, it is.
apparently they don't hunt Iron Fists anymore, they hunt mischievous spirits now.
And then
So
now the Wraithlings, because it's easier to pronounce.
I don't quite get what the deal with that is.
Why? I don't know why they'd changed their name. I don't know. But we have a while to go.
Like, I know Chi-Lids are supposed to be real life, like they're based on real life
Yeah.
things, but they're like peaceful spirits instead of
Maybe they wanted to detach that as well.
maybe.
Yeah. But I
Yeah.
really like the fighting, the action. I like the rushing gazelle stomp. See, that one doesn't bother me. It
A
was the
Russian Gazelle Stomp's
ibex.
great. That's so,
Rushing
he's
gazelle stomp is great.
looks like he's doing like a lunge punch with the Ibex
Yeah,
horns, which is
yeah.
why I
And the
liked it. Then
osprey
we got
claw. I like all the other ones.
the
Oh yeah,
Gazelle
it
Stomp is
is.
awesome because it's like
Yeah,
a
it is.
powerful front kick and the
Yeah.
Swift
And it goes
Osprey claw.
boom. It's got great sound effects.
Osprey's a bird, for those who don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
And
Massive bird.
yeah, so he punches, he basically kind of exercises them. I guess he like punches them with his magic fist
Yeah,
and
yeah. Oh,
or
well, we
exercises
find
them
out
with,
later, don't we? He's sending them back to the underworld.
yeah. And he like, I
Yeah.
guess even the kick got
It's
rid of
like if
one as
anyone
well.
watched, I don't remember what the TV show now is, but I also know I'm the only person who watched it, where this demon had to come back to Earth to send demons back to hell. It's like that, but he's not a
Yeah.
demon.
And
Um,
Ghost Rider too. But like the
yeah,
Ghost Rider thing is like um someone said it's Ghost Rider ripoff. I don't agree at all. Like the
I
again,
don't
it's like a
either.
revenant coming back to punish people is
Yeah.
not, it's like an old thing. Like someone Carl said the crow. So,
Okay,
you
so
know,
his oh, this is the other reason that they said the raid is because the his whoever he's going after is at Rand Industries.
yes.
Um, so we have a big tower block. So we know we're gonna have a fight up a tower block.
Yeah. So yeah, there's all these Qilin, Wraithlins
Yeah,
blocking him that he's just kind of like his power is like limited and his time is limited. So,
yeah.
he can't use up all his
Ducks into
power.
the sewers.
Yeah. They're all chasing him. And we get Miles Morales, which I've seen more than one person complain that some people happy to see him, some people like Miles instead of like someone Danny actually knows, and he is there. Obviously, he is there only because he knows Misty. Otherwise, I'm sure it
Yeah,
would be someone else.
yeah. Um, we
And
looked
he's
it up
chasing
earlier,
Danny.
and it's so the relationship between Miles and Misty is established in Cody Ziegler's Miles Morales run,
Yeah, where she's a
and where
mentor figure
Misty
to
moved
him.
into yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's good. We like that. So Danny's in the sewers.
And it's a great page with that dragon.
I love that page.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's so good.
And the two masks, like his mask on either side.
Yeah.
But yeah, Miles chases him, and he could see the Wraithlin now,
Hmm.
but he still kind of wants to. He still thinks Iron Fist is like
Yeah.
up to no good. You get Daddy fighting that
Yeah.
giant dragon. Good, buddy.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's like, "Get
Yeah.
out of here, kid! Don't tell me what to do."
Yeah. Pretty much.
So yeah, we got some cool kicks, uppercuts straight out of Mortal Kombat and hooks, etc. And he webs up like Daddy's fighting these demons, and then I'm
Mm.
just gonna call them demons, and then he webs his
Yeah.
hands. It's like, dude, why, you know, just attacking
Yeah.
him? I get it's like superhero comics, but
Yeah.
yeah.
And
So
Danny burns through the webs. It's fine.
yeah, yeah. No, both of his fists light up,
Yeah,
so
both of them
yeah, it
light
can't
up.
be.
But maybe that just uses up more the power, and he uses his Rays of Ra power. Oh, so maybe that did my head in, because then I'm back to Moon Knight, and I'm like,
I
is
mean, was
Danny
that
going to be the
deliberate?
sun? Is Danny going to be the sun to Moon Knight's moon? Like who
Imagine
knows?
that is something they would
Like
totally do. I think.
that would like hurt my head, right, doing both podcasts. But then we get the use your powers
Yeah,
wise.
we'll
Then we learn
clarify.
that you only have limited amount of time of power.
His Rays of Ra is sort of one of his signature moves where he kind of punches the ground and causes a shockwave
Yeah,
as well. And but yeah, that is cool. It's like use your powers wisely because
yeah,
the thread is burning on that Iron Fist logo. So limited energy to complete the mission. We have limitations here. So yeah, he
yeah. And then
leaves.
he tells
He's
Mal
climbing
to
up a
leave.
fire escape, and we get pouncing cheetah kick, which is like a flying low side kick. Death Wind's push, which is a fantastical chi looking attack where he
Yeah,
just
I like that one. The
uh
ostrich one is great as well.
yeah, the spring kick, yeah, he like jumps straight up, front kick and yeah, laughing jackal prance. It's like a cool sort of somersault wheel
And in all
thunder
of
type
these,
kick.
him and the people he's fighting are all in silhouette. So you just see the demons leave them, the fight. But again, it's like a page with like barely any writing on it. So obviously it's going to be very quick to read.
Yes. I kind of wish like yeah, it is a cool pastry. I think it could have been cooler though with like I don't know, just maybe cooler techniques or composition or
Yeah.
maybe even less colors. But it's fine. It's good to have
I
martial
like it.
arts.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, but yeah, where we get a really great page. I love this page with you almost there where he's on the rooftop looking at Rand
I mean, he
Corporation.
still seems quite a long way away, but yes.
Yeah, so if you go back to when he's on the fire escape, I think that's
Yeah.
when Orson starts narrating because he goes, "Keep climbing, Daddy," and it's
Yeah.
not in the
Yeah.
purple,
That makes
uh,
sense.
and don't stop now, and grab my hand. and it's awesome. And like I figured it was awesome as soon as he put his hand out because I'm like, well,
Oh yeah, me
he's gonna
too,
pull out it.
100%.
Someone's in hell, and he's gonna pull out like a
The
character. It's
minute
probably
he
gonna be
said,
awesome.
"I know that voice," I'm like, it's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. So I mean,
Um,
pretty close. The arm only cemented it.
yeah. Then he's like the Book of the Iron Fist. Everything we heard was a lie. And I kind of rolled my eyes a bit, like,
It's
okay,
like you
it's
gave him the
always a
book of the
lie.
Iron Fist, didn't he? Like,
Yeah, I
dude,
mean,
what's your
obviously he's
problem?
learned, but you
Yeah,
know, every Iron like we talked about this earlier today. Every single Iron Fist series, like the ones I love, the Mortal Iron Fist, Living Weapon, Ed Brisson's run,
yeah,
all of those did some like massive everything was a lie retcon. All of them
yeah.
did it. You know, hell, they did it in the
Uh,
original series when UT was like
yeah,
using
yeah.
him, and then Power Man and Iron Fist. It's just like they
It's
always need to
like,
turn things on their head
yeah,
because I get it, Kunlun's shady and corrupt, but if you retcon so much, I'm just hoping all these retcons that they're doing are
yeah,
going to be like cleaning things up. That would be nice
yeah.
if
I
it
hope at
just
least just to an improvement. Yeah,
because all the other ones, Immortal, Living Weapon, and Ed Brisson, they all kind of like changed things and complicated things, but didn't clear anything up.
yeah.
So
And then we get a
yeah,
letter from the editor, which, you know, ends with "Long live Danny Rand," and I'm like, I think my first reaction was, "Didn't you guys kill him and try replace him?" But it's a
I
nice little editorial, actually.
I could
It's fine.
believe that this was planned when they killed. Like I could believe that when they killed
Oh, this
Danny, they
was,
planned to
yeah,
bring
I
him
think
back.
so too, but I think it
Um,
probably sprung from the fact Lin Lee didn't 100% take off,
Yeah. Where was the long live Danny
or the
Rand went
Heart of the
Heart of the
Dragon didn't
Dragon?
get a great response.
Yeah. It belongs in hell with one more day. Um, so,
But yeah, no,
but
overall, I enjoyed it. I thought it was I do think it was a very quick read. But both the art and the writing and the coloring and the lettering were all better than I had feared.
I mean, it was good. None of the fights really blew me away. I did quite like
No,
some things, like
they
the
were very
Russian Gazelle
brief.
Stomp.
Yeah.
Like I really like that Russian Gazelle Stomp and stuff. I'm always very wary because like I love the magic aspects of Iron Fist. But at the
Hmm.
same time, I also love the martial arts aspect of Iron Fist. And it's like a hard balance because I want really cool fights, you
Yeah.
know, and then, but like I do like the magical elements with demons and stuff as well, and like exploring the mystic side of Kunlun because that's really interesting. So it's like I want him to still be a martial arts hero and
I
not
do
throw
worry that
magic.
4 issues at this pace is
Yeah,
not going to be able to give us much exposition.
yeah. 4 issues. Ah, jeez, I don't. I think I would have felt a lot better if this was 6 issues.
Yeah.
And I guess maybe we'll get more information in the next 2 issues, more exposition. Like, just don't, I feel like just don't be afraid to make your comics wordy because this was so quick to read,
Yeah.
and it's like being
Yeah.
quick to cover as well because unless we just want to speculate about the future heaps,
Which I
then
don't really, because I don't feel
no,
we've got enough to base it on.
we didn't really get
Like
much information at
I think the
all.
next issue will be the issue that at least has to tackle what the power is, who, like how he got it, blah blah blah.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see. It would be nice. But hope maybe we'll see more old characters. We know we're seeing the living weapons, the immortal
Hmm.
weapons, and we're going to see Daredevil.
Yeah.
Be nice. Maybe we'll see like Miranda or something.
Oh, don't we
So
always want that as well?
yeah, but I mean I liked it. It was good. It just felt like a
Hmm.
bit thin in terms of content. Like there wasn't much,
Yeah.
to digest. It didn't take me long to read. Again, modern comics thing, but would have liked a bit more information instead of just more teasing. Like, I feel like I don't really know that much more than I did when this was first announced,
Yeah.
or like we saw the preview
I mean, I
pages.
know a little bit more, but yeah, yeah,
Like the preview page establishes out for revenge. Okay, what do we learn? We learned he's on a timer and that he met Orson Randall. Okay, so like Orson wasn't like a huge revelation to me, so I really hope we just get more things to
yeah.
chew on and some interesting writing next issue. A month wait is rough, but hey, it is what it is. I can understand the artist needing a month, so
Yeah,
yeah. But I enjoyed it. It's definitely better than the past
yeah,
couple of Iron Fist issues I've read. So it's good to read about Danny.
yeah,
Like just him. Oh, he's doing martial arts and he's running around. Great. Reading about it. And he's not quipping like crazy. I like,
yeah,
but
yeah, which is nice, right?
I guess he is a revenant type thing.
Yeah,
So, but yeah, should we get to feedback?
yeah.
So first we got feedback from Carl.
Mm.
I'll change to also thanks to our patrons as well, Derek and Anonymous. Thank you
Oh
guys
yeah,
so
thank
much,
you.
helping keep the lights on. And yeah, let's see, what did Carl have to say? Scrolling up in the messages. It says, has the crow, it has a crow vibe to it. Glad to see Orson. Seems we're going to get a rewrite on the purpose of the Iron Fist, question mark, looks nice. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Um,
Good to hear from Carl. More of that.
yeah, thanks, Carl. Yeah, it wasn't heaps to say. I guess, yeah, it's like the crow in the sense that he's back for revenge. And yeah, that next bit of feedback is Omar.
So
Omar,
would
who
you read
can't
this
join
one?
us. Sure. He can't join us this week because I had to record this early, but he will be
Yes.
guesting on the Deadly Hands of Kung Fu podcast. So make sure you check that out and hear his thoughts on the issue.
So Omar said, Undead Iron Fist #1 is finally here, and honestly, I really enjoyed it. Jason Liu takes his time with the story. It's not non-stop fighting, but more about mystery and intrigue, which works so well. You can really feel that something's off with Danny, and that keeps you hooked. Fran Galan's art is really good. It's moody and kind of creepy in the right way, and it fits the whole undead vibe perfectly too. Jim Campbell's colors make the book feel alive, just like Danny coming back from the dead. The covers are just as exciting. Whilst Portasio nails the main one with his trademark energy, and the variants are really good. My favorite is Portasio's cover, though Torin Clark is a very close second. Overall, this issue doesn't go overboard with the fight scenes like the raid, as Lou teased us, but it sets the tone really well. It's action-packed when it needs to be, but it's really the mystery that carries it. I think it's a strong, worthy read for Iron Fist fans.
Cool. Thanks, Omar. Yeah, I'm not as hard at it, but it's definitely a nice, refreshing change of pace from what we've been getting.
Mm.
Oh yeah, I didn't get the raid vibes at all.
Yeah.
So
I
I'm
get I get
hoping like
I get when we're looking at Rand Tower that the raid will be that
yes,
fight, the fight up to Rand Tower
yeah.
to
So
the
hopefully we'll get
final
more of
boss. So
that in
yeah.
the next few issues. That'll be super.
Yeah, that'd be really good.
So
There is one more thing to discuss, nothing to do with
yes,
this issue, and that is Ultimates 15.
yes,
So if you want one that's even briefer, but we're not going to be discussing this properly. But so as we know, Danny has featured in previous Ultimates issues, but very briefly is in prison with Luke. And so 15 is the one that was teased as the sort of Shang-Chi issue where he's the Iron Fist and basically establishes this beautiful background for Kunlun that's very different, makes him much more sort of like Dalai Lama type figure. Um, when he eventually dies, a baby's born. They think it's the resurrection, and reincarnation. Sorry, shouldn't use religious terms there. Reincarnation and the Ultimates are trying to protect the baby to make sure it doesn't get to the bad guys don't get to it. Blah blah. And as this is all, we're by this point like at least halfway through the comic, and they've brought Danny along, and it's all just kind of like, oh, well, Luke said to take him, and then at some point, Danny has some dialogue about how he felt drawn to this. He ends up holding the kid, and so there's some hint there that Danny is linked to the Iron Fist. We don't know what. It then goes off into a Hulk fight. So again, we're kind of left hanging. No idea when it'll be picked up again in the Ultimates. We'll try and cover when it does, but there's definitely something connecting Danny with the Iron Fist, which is nice because previously we had the Hulk as the Iron Fist. Now we've had like Shang-Chi was the Iron Fist. So like it's
Right.
gonna interesting to see where it's go, but it's kind of I think we all thought that we wouldn't get Danny as more than like a little nod to being in prison with Luke. But
Yeah.
now there definitely seems to be an Iron Fist strand, which is cool. I was
And
I
it's
was pleasantly surprised.
and it's clearly not the Danny from the previous Ultimate line, right?
No, 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 no.
Okay.
No, no.
Yeah.
He just looks like a blonde punk in jail. He's
Right.
kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's also Aizo Wakanda stuff, which had a new Iron Fist on it. I haven't watched it myself.
I've not
Yeah.
watched it yet either, but I believe episode 3, and I only watched episode 1 so far. So
Yeah.
we're hoping to all catch up and talk about that. I know Omar was very taken with her.
Yes.
So I'm hoping that I will be too.
Yeah. Great. Well, probably see you guys in about a month when the next issue drops.
Yep.
And until
And
next
yeah.
time, yeah, may your fist glow purple. And will it be the Crane Mother Fist or
I want to be an ibex
Phantom
horn.
Fist?
That's me.
Yeah, an Ibex horn ran into people. All right. Peace.
Bye.
Iron Fist and all other characters in these comics are properties of Marvel and Disney. Any music or images we use belong to their respective copyright holders. We do this for fun, so please don't sue us. You can contact us at sonsofthedragonpodcast@gmail.com. Just send us mail, comments, thoughts, anything you want really, doesn't even have to be related to Iron Fist. If you don't want it read on the air though, make sure you mention that. You can also find us on Facebook, the Immortal Iron Fist Podcast, Sons of the Dragon, our Twitter, at Iron Fist Podcast, our SoundCloud, soundcloud.com/Sons of the Dragon, hyphens where the spaces are, our YouTube, Connor Carl, just search Iron Fist Podcast and you'll find us real quick. We are also on iTunes. If you find us there, give us a review and rate us. If it's less than 5 stars, please say why so we can improve the show. And we're on Podcast Garden in the literature section, and last but not least, head over to our WordPress, Sons of the Dragon, the Immortal Iron Fist Podcast.wordpress.com. That's where I put all the show notes. I'd like to thank Thomas Tissot for composing the Iron Fist theme song we use at the start of our Iron Fist episodes on the podcast. I'd also like to thank Peter John Sikowski for composing the Power Man and Iron Fist theme we use at the start of our Power Man and Iron Fist episodes. And finally, thanks to you guys for listening.